It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Enough of this. We have lost so much to sit at home. Igbo traders residents declare. The sit at home ordered by the independent people of Biafra, IPOB, across the 5 states of the southeast is fast impacting negatively, and residents alike have cried out in anguish to say they have enough. From Abia to Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, and Anambra states, the trend remains the same as business have remained under lock and key while owners continue to comply with the indigenous people of Biafra order for fear of being attacked by the secessionists. The order, which is to protest the continued detention of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, commenced some 2 months ago. Though to be observed whenever the IPOB leader surfaces in court, it has however become a permanent feature as people are afraid to come out to avoid possible attack. Moreover, the group also declared the observance of the order every Monday. The order intensifies as Kanu appears in court on October 24, 2021 to continue with his trial over alleged terrorism, treason, running an illegal company, publishing defamatory material, and illegal possession of firearms. In Abia State, where there was partial compliance last week, for instance, business owners who dared the order forcefully shut down when news filtered that hoodlums were attacking Uhiya Mechanic Village, Umuahia, over non-compliance. While there were skeletal services at the state secretariat, only one lawmaker was cited by one of our reporters during a visit to the 24-member state legislature. Although no serious incident or loss of lives as witnessed in other states within the region, the sit-at-home has impacted negatively on the economic life of both the people and the government. In specific terms, those who earn their livelihood from daily earnings are not finding things easy. According to the residents, the situation has become so appalling that they in unison called for an end to the order for normalcy to resume. Speaking on the development, President Umuahia Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture (UCCIMA) Chief Ikem Chidi Aroma said the Monday order is badly eating the economy of the state as well as those of the other states in the region. The UCCIMA boss, who noted with dismay the economic loss worth millions of naira, further said business owners do not open shops for business transactions on sit-at-home days. He also said that businessmen from neighboring Akwa Ibom, Cross Rivers, and River States would prefer to visit other states free of restriction orders than coming to Abia State. When businesses are not open, it affects both individual businessmen and government revenue base, including the poor masses who hawk pure water for everyday living. Every day, the receipts at home will lose hundreds of millions of nairas. Transporters are not bringing out vehicles on the road. Shop owners are not opening for business. We are begging the agitators to have a change of mind before the southeast is completely killed, Aroma said. Also, General Manager Abia State Passengers Integrated Manifest Safety Schemes, Chief Ezinwa Abiri JP, noted that Monday's sit-at-home order was actually eating the agency's revenue base below the belt. Prior to the order, he said that ASP MISS, as a self-sustaining agency, used to pay salaries before the end of the month because they were generating revenue, saying the agency has lost between 6 million to 8 million within these 2 months of the sit-at-home order lasted. A female operator of Lotto games from Aba Road, Umuahia, who craved anonymity, said the order has affected the volume of patronage. When Blueprint sought the reaction of a traditional ruler in the state, he turned down our request. And amidst all of this, the state government has assured citizens to go about their lawful business, saying that there is no cause for alarm. In Oka, Anambra State, Blueprint reports that residents are passing through pains and agonies, while students missed their examinations and events rescheduled, all the observance of the order. Also, with a less than a month to the state's governorship election, some political parties cancelled or postponed open campaigns with some others taking theirs to Anambra residents at Lagos, Abuja, Rivers, Delta, and so on, even as many launched and maintained only campaigns. We can't do anything for now. I will open my shops only when I see that people have done that too. I don't want to die or lose my wares. Would government feed my family? They are telling us to open shops, but it won't be possible unless we, the traders and markets, agree to do if there is improved security. Truly, it is affecting us. We now have only 5 days to trade in the week, a trader, Mr. Sunday Iguatu, noted. An economist and former governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Professor Charles Soludo, at a recent stakeholders meeting posited that Anambra State alone make a sum of 19.6 billion naira at every seat at home. Although IPOB later announced cancellation of this order as well as its enforcement, people are yet still observing it out of fear of the unknown. Unknown gunmen and rival court groups seem to have latched on the loophole, and the casualty figures from September 28 to October 11, 2021, not less than 20 persons have been gunned down by hoodlums in the state. Among them are Dr. Chike Akunyili, husband of the late Minister of Information, Professor Dora Akunyili, and Dr. Lawrence Ezenwa. Vehicles, houses, and other valuables were also set ablaze across the state. At a recent interview with State House Press Corps, Governor Willie Obiano exonerated IPOB from the killings. On why he was not at the meeting of the Southeast governors, the governor had said, "How did you expect me to sit at table and discuss security with those who are sponsoring the insecurity and killings in my state? All I know is that we are going to fight down to the hoodlums and bring them to book," he stated. In a broadcast to people of the state, September ending, the governor said, "In the Anambra, these attacks and accompanying deaths cannot be justified and must stop now. I have therefore conducted an extensive security meeting with all security agencies and have directed all of them to step up and confront these monsters ravaging our security architecture of Anambra State, to take it very seriously, this threat to our livelihood, and boldly rise to confront same. Traditional rulers, presidents, generals, clergymen, vigilante groups, and all leadership structures must now take responsibilities, and in conjunction with the police, military, and other law enforcement agencies, work to restore order must be restored immediately." However, Mr. Iman Powerful, the IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary, said that they have distanced themselves from any senseless killings in Biafra land, especially in Anambra and Imo State, but some gullible fellows do not want to believe them, saying that we have been vindicated by the recent confession by Governor Willie Obiano of Anambra State on why he did not attend the meeting of the Southeast governors in Enugu State. Thanks for listening.